case you just tuned in here on Good Morning Sri Lanka, you just heard tunes by Prestantio Chorale. Yeah, it's amazing, I know. Again, if you just tuned in, on the studio we have Dr. Priyeshni Pereira, and also joined by a member of the Prestantio Chorale, Prashanti Pereira. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi. How are ya? Alright, no, we were just speaking when we were recording this, everyone in the studio, even the cameraman, they were also, I don't know, something about their facial expressions said, wow,
Really?
I just want to cry. It's so beautiful. I'm not making this up. I'm not. This is...
And it was a very solemn performance, and there is a sort of a very spiritual depth to the type of music that you are into right now. But let's speak about why this particular genre and what drew you to it.
Okay, actually, you know, the choir really was formed at the beginning of this year. We had sort of, you know, regrouped last year, but nothing really happened. But this year we had an opportunity to sing at an Easter service at one of the churches in the area in Moratua. So therefore I chose some repertoire that would suit that particular service. So yeah, so that's why it has that spiritual depth in it. So
Right, so this is, you mentioned earlier before that this Prestantia has like subcategories like the chorale, and then you also
the
have
Prestantia trio, which a piano trio, where we play mainly classical music and semi-classical.
Okay. But the chorale, now a member of the chorale. Am I saying the right? Chorale.
Correct. Yes, that's
the
it.
first time I've heard. I didn't know music had so many different words like chorale.
Chorale is another word
It's
for
a
choir.
learning curve for Jason on the show today.
It is. It really is.
Yeah.
All right. I also want to ask you this. Now, you are a doctor in musical arts. Do you ever? I wouldn't say abuse, but do you ever like take the fun or be like, hey, I'm a doctor. It's okay, I'm a doctor. Or if anyone in a party, someone passes out, is there a doctor in the house? I'm a doctor.
No, I wouldn't say so.
Because that's useful when
I
someone
will
passes
use my
out.
violin to bring this person back.
Yeah, well, I could use music therapy. I could use some music therapy to, in a situation like that.
Yeah, you proved it already. Everyone, like the camera guys, loved it.
Is that true? Okay,
So
thank you. Thank you. Very humbling.
All right, so tell me about your experiences with the choir.
Actually, as she mentioned earlier, we just started this early this year, but a few of us have been singing with the Moratua Choral Society, which was founded way back in 1979 under the direction of Mr. Lily Godridge. And after his demise, it was resuscitated by Air Commodore Douglas Pereira, and we have been singing until maybe 2 years or so.
Right.
And then again, due to ill health, he had to give up. So then we were stuck, and we were
So it was a
not
choir
singing.
without a leader.
Yeah, basically we had to wind up the choir, and then we were so glad that she started this choir. And I mean, it's totally different, I should say, because I find it really good. I mean, in fact, I'm one of the senior members, but I'm not going to tell my age, right? But of course, today I have got a very good facelift, thanks to MTV. So
We here at MTV give facelift.
So, but the main thing is that there's a person who is giving voice training.
Right.
I would like to mention his name, Mr. Manoj Sanjiva. It's amazing. Actually, I have really improved my singing. I can, touch one of the highest notes, because I'm a soprano and a descant singer. So I have really gained a lot from this choir. So that's why I really enjoy singing.
When she told me her story just now, I saw you as that, like in the movies where you have the mysterious figure coming out from the top of the hill. The Savior is here to save us and make our choir. Again.
But I mean, that might be the impression that Jason hyperboled it a little bit there, but that is true, because you mentioned earlier that there was a gap where people didn't have accessible music teachers and an accessible music school, where they, especially in the area that you set up, where they can, you know, go and train. But do you find that now that gap is being filled and people are becoming more and more enthusiastic about getting formal training?
Yeah, because I think, you know, many have benefited, you know, within this short span. I think we have about well over 150 students now. So you know, we try to give our best, and I always try to motivate. I have 6 teachers under my supervision, so and they all know me because they all have been some way or another, they have been my students at the university, so they're also graduates, but they're always under my supervision, and you know, I always scrutinize the way they do things, and because I tend to be a very, very critical person when it comes to music.
Which is something you're passionate about, so I'm sure that you expect everyone to show the same passion as well.
Yeah.
But how does a student transition from being just in the school, and do they then get to be a part of the chorale as well?
Yeah, we pick out, you know, we pick out the best ones, you know, people who have potential, you know, we have that opportunity, they have that opportunity, but you know, of course they need to go through that voice training routine for a certain time, and then, you know, if their voices are, you know, up to the mark, yeah, or they show potential, they have the opportunity to join the chorale. Yeah.
I see.
Prashanti, tell me, what's it like working with the doctor? She's so embarrassed when you say doctor. Doctor,
I don't think it doesn't matter to us at all, because of course she is good. I think she's quite stern, and I mean, I like that, because and always I think, as I don't know whether she mentioned about prestentia means excellence, right?
Right.
So her main I think aim is to reach that. So when it comes for practices and so on, I think she tries to maintain that, and we of course we really like it. And
what's the training process like though with her? Let's get some story there.
Jason's really going for it.
I think what he is asking is, if am I a good person to work with or a bad person?
Is that right?
Is that what you're
not really, because now we already know that you're very disciplined in what when it comes to. I want to know the training process. Like, is she one of those? I don't know. This is again me going out of the box and thinking. Waking you up before your alarm clock strikes and be like, wake up, time to practice. Or is she the, you know, oh, it's okay, you can't make it today, it's fine.
No,
not that also.
So somewhere in the middle there.
Because of course she understands, because it's there is a, you know, crowd of young people who are working, studying, and it's so you have to sort of cater to their needs also. So she's quite understanding, but at the same time she keeps her discipline also. So I think she's a good trainer.